Hello, my name is Duncan Fuller and this is tutorial book 3 intermediate, and in this tutorial we're going to be looking at a little bit more detail in transporters and task executors. So we're going to have quite a basic model with a source that feeds 3 queues. The 3 queues then transport their boxes to the next 3 queues, but the queues 4, 5, and 6 are only going to accept the right flow item, whereas box 1, 2, and 3 is going to be quite random. And what we're going to also do is we're going to be looking at how to get a little bit more organization with our transporters and stuff. So we're going to be using a couple of new features there. You can see it looks a little bit about a spider's web here. So the source is going to feed the 3 queues. These 3 queues can then send to any of the other 3 queues across the side, and then they're going to process and send to the sink. So it's a standard source. We can have a 0 into arrival time, so we're going to have a large number coming in, and the queues we're going to change the queues to send random, and then we're going to edit the transporter features, which is going to solve the problem where the transporter will go to, say, Q1, and then it'll go to Q2 because it can carry multiple boxes instead of taking as many as it can of the same color from Q1 before it goes to Q2. So it might, at the beginning, it will be moving between these quite strangely, and then moving across. Quite wasted time there. So we're going to try and solve this problem. So let's move across to FlexSim. Okay, here we are in FlexSim. Let's change the seconds to minutes and start our model. We need a source, 6 queues. So we're going to use the F key. Get a bit of distance between those first 3. Then 3 processors. And finally a sink. Let's just put them in a little bit more tidier. No worries. Okay, so moving along with using the A key. Right, zoom out a little bit so we can see everything. Just there we go. And we need 2 transporters, so just put them there. And with it, when you have more than 1 transporter, you normally need a dispatcher. We're going to use transport for these, so we need to connect the 3 queues to the dispatcher using an S key. So get that S. Nope. And you need an A for the dispatcher to the transporters. And let's open the properties window for the first 3 queues and set the flow items so we to transport. So we can quit. So there we go, for using the center port. So click through at the bottom and go to Q2 and then Q3 and apply and say OK. Right, so let's go to the source and change the inter-arrival time from exponential 10 to 0, which basically means we've got unlimited number of boxes coming in. And apply and OK. And then let's go to the queues and change the maximum content of the queues to 50. The first 3 queues. say apply and OK. We'd like 3 different types of boxes. So let's go back to the source, bouncing around a bit on this one, and triggers and create on exit. And let's set this to label and color, depending on what version of FlexSim you've got. This is 2020. If you've got 2018, you'll be using item type and color. So this is it's giving it a label call type, and it's going to create 3 boxes at a randomness defined by this get stream, and it's going to use a distribution type of D uniform. So that's absolutely fine. That's what we want. And let's go to the floor tab, and instead of first available, we want random by available. So it's going to randomly pick, it's going to create 3 boxes and randomly send them between these 3. So these are going to have 3 different types of boxes on any one of them. It's random by available because if it sends more to Q1, when it gets up to 50, it won't then be available, so it'll be random between Q2 and 3. And let's say apply it and OK. Let's run the model, just make sure that because created quite a lot, we just want to make sure there's nothing crashing at the moment. So you can see they've all gone to Q1, and they're taking them along, and they go straight through, and things are looking reasonably okay. Not much going to Q2 at the moment, Q6, but that's fine. I know it's connected. What we want is Qs 4, 5, and 6 to only accept item types 1, 2, and 3. So Q4 will only accept item type 1, Q5, item type 2, and Q6 will only accept item type 3. So let's go to Q1. And we want to do floor, and instead of being first available, we want to do by expression. So it will find out the expression, the type. So we know these boxes have got a type 1, 2, or 3, and it'll take that value and send it to the appropriate output port. So there we go. And we can do that for the other 2. So let's run that now. So you can so the box there is an item type 1, and it's come from there. That looks good. That's an item type 3. Let's see if we get a green one at any point. Here we go. There's a green one, so that looks okay. Just fast forward it. You can see the processes are working. Everything's fine. But if we change these transporters now so they can carry more than 1 item, so let's change it to 5 and apply. Okay. And if we reset and run now, so what's happening is you can see they're picking up random boxes from anywhere. But just slow that down again. I'll see if you can reset run again. So you can see that the boxes, the transporter's going along. There's quite clearly 5 of everything there. Yeah, so you think logically it would go to Q1, pick maybe 5 red boxes while it's there. But you've got to remember, this is discrete event simulation, so it might be the first ever box created went to there, but the second box might have gone to Q2, so it's got to go and pick that up. So let's carry on running. So it's picked how much it picked 1 up, and then it's going to find out where box 2 was created. It looks as though it was created there at Q2, and then it's gone to get some more boxes, and it's full. So it's actually got a random set of boxes there, and it's going to have to come here, and then it's going to have to bounce between these. So let's stop. What would be nice is these transfers went to collect as many of one type rather than random. So let's go to the transporter. And let's look at the break to option. So let's do that. And we want to change this to break option to say same items of same or close station. So, oh, sorry, wrong one. There we go. Same items of same or close station. So we want to get, if it's picked up a red box, we want everything from that queue that's got the same color or the closest station. So if there's only 3 red boxes there, then it'll go to the Q2 and get them from there. So so let's just change that. Because we're using a dispatcher, we need to just change the object there. Let's go to the next one. Just so it's same items, and just make sure, because we're using a dispatcher. So reset and run. So they're going over to the dispatch, sorry, Q1, and they've picked up 5 of the same colors, and that seems to be working absolutely fine now. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully that was useful to you guys. Thanks a lot for listening.